can't complain, Jared. There's a lot of people that like the constancy of employment I had, which I using up 50 years I did. So I'm very happy to be sitting relaxing now, Jared. Back to you.
Okay, GM4LYV, MM6, NRK returning to you. Yep, I know what you mean. Aye, well, you did your time, Wally. And you did your time. But I was just sitting here, that's a beautiful day there. I think we're going to get a bit of sun today, and tomorrow there. It's looking very good there. But from the last time I was speaking to you, Wally, about you telling me about the bracket you used for the two scaffolding poles. I actually end up getting myself one, Wally. And I've got two 20-foot scaffolding poles here at the minute, and I'm ready to put up a mast. So I've got all concrete in the ground and everything. So I mind you tell me about it, but I got it off eBay. The ones Martin and Lynch was a wee bit dear. The same thing was on eBay for a bit cheaper, Wally. Back to you.
What was that you got off eBay, Jared? I'm sure you mentioned poles. So what was it? Is it a pole set?
Negative. Do you mind that you told me you have two scaffolding poles and the wee bracket that joins the two of them together? It's called a doubler. So it is. It joins two 20-foot scaffolding poles together.
Aye, a couple of, yes. The one I got, I get that kind of thing from Barenco. They do a heavy duty one. It's 15 inches long. Gerard, I keep calling you Gerard. Jared, I need to give up this pronunciation of your name, Jared. Anything I want for like antennas and such like, couplers, brackets, the appropriate type of bolts for doing brackets and things like that. I get them from a company called Barenco. The one I've got is 15 inches long. There's 5 bolts on either side, nuts and bolts and washers and the like. And I bought a pole set. I've got 2 scaffold poles here, so unfortunately the spare one I've got is steel, which is a bit on the heavy side. But I've just recently bought from Barenco a heavy duty, what do you call it? A heavy duty bracket. It gives me 6-inch clearance off the side of the brick bit hut, brick built hut that we have. All these sisters here, Jared, have a brick built hut outside. I think it was, I'm not sure, Jared, but I think maybe back in the past it was where they would put the coal. So I just use that as storage now for a lawnmower and various garden tools and miscellaneous rubbish that I'm not actually using at the moment. But hopefully you've got it's a heavy duty one. You will need it for 2 scaffold poles. But no, as I say, mine's survived all the gales. I'm touching wood here now, Jared. I don't want to tempt the fates, but it stood up well. I've got the base scaffold pole attached to the stone brick, the stone built brick hut, and then I've got my coupler on top of that, and then I've got a 20-foot pole set attached, and that gives me a 40-foot mast. And I hang my trap dipole from the top of that, and also this collinear I'm using at the moment is on top of the mast as well. So the base of the collinear is 40 foot above the ground. So you'll do okay there. might have, Jared, is getting two scaffold poles up. What I did, I used scaffold pole clamps, you know, those swivel clamps, and I got one in the bottom, and I just released the topmost one, and then I can walk down the mast. It usually takes about 3 years, even with the aluminium pole set in the top. It's actually quite heavy to put up and down. I could get a winch, just attach it to the wall and wire rope, and you can get a winch from Barenco as well. Jared, back to you.
Okay, GM4LYV, MM6, NRK returning, back to you, Wally. Yep, yep, I know what you mean. I've actually got a winch ordered for it, and I have did the same thing there. I've drilled a hole at the bottom of it, but I've a big heavy duty bolt going through it at the bottom, and I'm going to winch up and down. But the bracket itself, the coupler, is a heavy duty one. I think it's 15 inches long. This one, it's got 10 bolts in it. There's I think it's 10 bolts in it. There's 5 other side, so it's 10 bolts in it altogether. Or maybe it's 10 bolts each side. It's maybe 10 bolts each side, but it's a heavy duty one, Willie. And I have tried it and I have lifted it up and it does hold it. But I'm going to have to put guy wires on it as well. I need to get myself a guy wire kit to stick on it. I will get round to that. Sorry, Willie, just the thing cut out there, the timer here. Go ahead, Willie.
Should work okay. I use some, you know, the blue rope you can get. I use some of that. One in the southwest and one just slightly north of east. And your basic wind direction in UK is normally from the southeast, but we've had quite a few winds over the last few months from the east. So with the guys where they are, they give me support in the appropriate directions. But it sounds exactly the same coupler as I have, Jared. So that'll hold the two poles well. You shouldn't have any problems with that, Jared. And that'll give you the opportunity to get any antennas. Certainly, if you're doing HF, you'll get your center point right up at 40 foot. That's how I do it here, Jared.
GM4LYV, MM6 NRK returning. I know what you mean. I just started it last week there, Wally, so I will get round to finishing it. But I'm going to put a cobweb up, that's my idea. I'm going to try the cobweb, Wally. I know, I think you had tried one of them before, maybe not. But I think it was it you or Dennis told me you had one at a time, I can't mind. So I'm actually, when I come home here from this interview, I'm going to go to B&Q and pick up a few more pieces so we can get it finished there. So back to you, Wally.
Your cobweb will work fine. They're actually quite good antennas, and by their very nature, you don't have to rotate them. They're kind of omnidirectional. So once you put your cobweb up, you don't need to worry about something like a rotator, and you'll be up and running. Working all that long distance DX once you've got it installed, Jared.
Okay, GM4LYV, MM6 NRK returning. Yeah, well, I'm doing quite well as it is, Willie, with I have a full 160 wire dipole up at the minute, around the full garden. and I'm picking up everything with that there. Even when Japan is coming in, I can hear that there, crystal clear. But I always wanted to try the cobweb and see how I fare out with it. A lot of people are saying it's quite good there. So I was going to ask you, are you doing much radio work yourself, Willie? HF work, or are you just on here in the mornings?
Okay. But I was thinking about a cobweb. I was in two minds, Jared. They are good antennas, and to be honest, they don't have to be mega high. I think they reckon if you can get it to 30 foot, you'd be fine there. But if you've got extra height's fine. Nothing wrong with that. If you can get it a wee bit higher. But my mast, it definitely clears the roofs here. When you turn into the street here, the first thing you can see if you're looking up the street is my mast sticking above the roofs of the houses. So, it certainly makes a difference. I'm actually in the process. Well, I've been gathering the stuff together. I normally use a trap dipole for HF, but I recently changed the wire and I put in some new trap. But a couple of weeks ago, I was checking about the plastic insulation that's round the wire, and unfortunately, it was absorbing RF. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try a wee experiment, Jared. I'm going to take a trap dipole down, and I'm going to shove up a doublet, just a straightforward insulator in the middle, and two pieces of wire either side, and some ribbon feeder. I've got all the stuff here now. I've been waiting in the various bits and bobs that they have coming in. So I've now got everything. So it's just a matter of taking the trap dipole down and putting a doublet up. I've got two 50-metre lengths of hard drawn copper wire. So I'm going to use that, and I'll not have any problems with plastic insulator around the wire. So we'll see how that works out. I'll cut it for, at the moment I'm going to cut it about 132 foot, and that'll give me the half wavelength on 80 metres, and that'll tune up the other bands as well. I do have an option maybe later on to lengthen the 132 foot up to 260, and that'll take me down onto top band as well. So that's the plans at the moment, Jared.
GM4LYV, MM6 NRK returning. Well, that's what the me and Simon always says there, like, you don't know how things is going to work till you try them. That's what I like doing. I try stuff all the time, antennas, and I kind of never listen to anybody say don't do it that way or don't do it that way. I always do it the way I think in my head. I want to do it first of all, and then rule it out if it doesn't work. But sometimes I find when people tell you not to do a certain thing, when you put it up and do it your way, it works 100%, Wally. I found that in more cases than any. But I've just seen a few coming out of this here hotel here. The interview must be near enough over. But my guy hasn't come out yet. I'm still waiting on him. So he's been in since 10:30. Unless he's getting breakfast in there. I don't know when I'm sitting out in the car park, Wally.
Well, it's like everything else, Jared. Different people will tell you different things. However, I've always found the best plan is to try something, see how it works at your location. I mean, might work at one location and no be so clever at another. So the best plan I've always found is just to try and see, Jared, and put it up, see if it works okay at your location. If it does, you'll win a watch. You always